Hi there, Sandy here. Welcome to another jewelry making video at keepsakecrafts.net. Tassels are a really hot trend these days in jewelry making and all sorts of fashion design. And you can certainly buy them, but my goodness, they are so simple to make for yourself. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. The fun thing about making your own tassels is that you can make them in any color and any cord with any finish you want. I'm going to show you how to make this one. It's really pretty chartreuse green today out of some hemp cord, but just keep in mind you can use anything you want, make it any size you want. It's completely customizable. So the tassel I'm going to make today is about 2 inches long, and all I used for that was just an old gift card. I use this for all sorts of things. And that'll make the perfect size. You could go this way to make it a little bit longer, use something else to make it any size you want. And what I have here is 5 yards of my hemp cord. And because these come wound on the cards, you do want to take a minute and iron the kinks out because it will stay. And then I also have a little spare scrap of my cord. So I'm just going to wrap that near the edge that will be the top of my tassel. Hold on to that. Hold on to my long end and just start wrapping. Keep in mind if you're making a different size and trying to gauge how many wraps for fullness that you're only seeing half of them. The other half are on the other side. It's always my hope to inspire and encourage you with my videos. And if you've benefited, I hope that you'll consider becoming a patron. You can support my tutorials with $1 a month or whatever you can afford. Check out my Patreon page for details on the rewards you'll receive for helping out. And now once the wrapping is done, just pull out one of the ends of your scrap piece of cord. And we're just going to tie this in a knot up here. And here's a cool trick. If there's nobody around to stick their finger down for you, you don't need them. You can do this just by making an extra wrap. So we're just going to do right over left and then right over left again. Give it a nice strong tug and you'll notice it is staying. It's not coming undone. That's a great trick if you ever need a nice tight knot. And then we can finish our knot by going left over right. There. Just to kind of keep it even, whichever side this ends up falling on, I'm going to make my cuts on the other side. So just slip your scissors under all the cords and cut as close to that edge as you can, but we can even it up in a moment. Now this knot that I just made, I really don't want to see that, so I'm just going to kind of twist it around so it's inside and hidden. And those 2 tails will just become part of our tassel. Now you could certainly tie this tassel with just another piece of your cord, but I really like the look of having it done with wire. I think it's more secure and it's just kind of an interesting look. So you can choose any color wire you want. What I have here is some 18 gauge craft wire and I have about 8 inches of it. And I'm going to place my tassel in the center of the wire and then cross the ends over, one way, one the other. This is actually the trickiest part, is getting this started evenly. The distance down from the top of the tassel really depends on how big your tassel is, so just make it look good proportionately. Mine's about a 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to lay those down and give them a tug. Don't pull too hard or you'll undo that twist, but you just want to make it nice and tight. And then just take one of the wires and start wrapping. And I did nice, neat, even wraps, but you can do messy wraps, whatever works for you. And once you get near the end of your wire, go ahead and grab that end and give it a bend down towards the tassel. Kind of separate those threads and tuck that in. And then repeat with your remaining wire end to finish wrapping the tassel. And I always try to cover that piece that I just tucked in just to make it a little bit more secure. Take your pliers and give that another bend. Don't make it too long or it'll be difficult to get it down into the tassel, just like an 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch so that when you wear it, it's not going to catch in your clothes. Now I'm just going to kind of tug that loop and pull it up so it's centered. and add a jump ring to hang my tassel. I like using the oval jump rings, especially for this, because with the regular jump ring it would be very easy for the cord to slip through the split. But with the oval ones, the split's on the side, so it's rare that it's going to have any opportunity to slip through. Once you have everything neat and even and just the way you want, you can take your scissors, hold the ends of your tassel in a nice tight bundle, and trim it all even. And there you have cool custom-made tassels. So check back next week for a really cool project using these tassels to make a great piece of jewelry. So if you're interested in the supplies I use, click on the tag in the upper right or the link in the description box. That will bring you to my blog post. I always have one in every project video that has a supply list and links to projects. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Patreon page for how you can get great rewards and help support these tutorials and keep them free for everybody. And speaking of supporting me on Patreon, I want to give a big shout out to Cassandra and Annette, my two newest supporters on Patreon. Thank you so much, Cassandra and Annette. I really appreciate you.